Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod as the Kingdom of Aragon. In the last episode we successfully managed to ransom ourselves back from the dastardly Duke of Toulouse up here after that whole mess over the county of Roussillon. And also we discovered that we have an interesting claim we can press for the Duchy of Navarra for a member of our dynasty. Which we probably want to do, but our ally France, who we would want to help us in that war, is currently in a war of his own. But that should be over pretty soon. Our other ally in England, who I don't know if he would really come and help us or not, but he's also in a war. She's kind of losing, it looks like, against Alba up here. Oh, wasn't Alba one of our lucky rulers? Yeah, at the start of the game, so maybe that explains why England is having a hard time there. This lucky ruler trait gets passed on to children, of course. But anyway, we'll probably wait for France to finish that little war that he's in right now and then consider declaring a war on Castile. My niece is of legal age. Arrange a marriage for her, I suppose, which we should do this way. She doesn't give us an alliance, unfortunately. Maybe we'll see if we can spread our dynasty around somewhere. I guess not. All of these are local. We'll just keep her around for the moment. Pity we can't have her lead troops, because she's a pretty good martial character. And speaking of, isn't it, is it Catalan or Basque that lets us change to absolute cognatic succession? Apparently it's Basque. So we'd have to convert our culture to Basque, which would be up here, if we wanted to change to that. And I don't think we can change it with this character anyway, because we already changed a succession law. Yeah. Well, that might be fun to do sometime, but at the moment we are not really in a position to. We can convert to the local culture Catalan, though, since we moved our capital to Barcelona. Maybe we should consider doing that. It's sort of the majority, not really the majority of our land. It's going to be the majority of our domain. Yeah, why don't we do it? It'll be fun. It costs us 500 prestige, but that's okay. So France is at 100% in that war, and it's just over. Our levy is looking pretty low, though. I think we might want to actually wait for our personal levy to replenish a bit. A holy man came to court today to talk about matters of faith, but it soon became clear he held rather unorthodox views. Being a zealous defender of the church at all times, I believe I did the right thing when I gave the order to imprison a blasphemous pagan who dared criticize my faith and church. I don't know who it was, but the Queen reacts. I was still shaking with rage at the pagan's blasphemous words when the Queen took the opportunity to whisper good work in my ear. Okay, so she likes me. That's good, I suppose. She's a very good martial character as well. So let's see, we're up to 4,000. Might just wait a couple of months. The king isn't going to come of age anytime soon, so actually it's the Duke of Navarra that we want to be worried about coming of age, I think. So, no, he's only 6. So we're not really on a time limit. Though I guess the claimant could die at some point, so... we'll pay back as much as possible of our loans. The Scottish-English de jure war has ended. England lost. Was he defending there, or... He was defending. This is... Is this? No? Yeah, I'm not sure what it was over. But let's keep an eye on Alba up there, since they have a lucky ruler in charge. Okay, so we're up to over 9,000 troops to Castile's 12,000. We will have to be prepared for Galicia to join on his side, as they probably will. He's got another 6k. So, we really do need France to come in on our side if we want to win this, but I think that's pretty likely. He likes me well enough, since I honored the alliance, even though I didn't actually come and help him. Alright, let's try declaring this war and see how it goes. Attacking an ally would cost us 50 prestige. Yep, that is unfortunate. So we can try and call in Galicia ourselves. I don't really have high hopes for that, but it's worth a try. And we'll call in William the Conqueror as well, of course. He's out of his war too. Alright, France has come in. And so has England. And in fact, Galicia came in, which is nice. Denmark didn't, though. That's fine. Okay, so let's just park our army close to France's so we can be ready. They're in the mountains there, so I guess we should reinforce this battle. They're going to be there on the 17th. Will they stop coming if we go? They will, apparently. Might have been better to let them actually engage there so we could defeat them, because I'm pretty sure we could have won that battle with the mountain advantage. That's fine, though. We'll go to this county, I think, and keep a careful eye out for Castile's army, though they seem to be heading over to Galicia, which is totally fine. Lorenzo is mastering the art of swordsmanship. So we headed over here, and it looks like France is gathering his army to maybe engage them. Yep, they are indeed. He's becoming even better at swordsmanship. So hopefully, yep, France is going to win that. No problem. So we're up to 97%. This was probably going to go pretty well. As if we couldn't have predicted that before. Well, once France accepted the call anyway. Yep, we'll pay interest on our loans, which sends us negative, unfortunately. My courtier has carefully approached me about her orthodox beliefs, trying to convert me to her way of worship. Let's engage her in a theological debate. My dear liege, your penetrating gaze can part even the thickest theological fog. I am utterly convinced by your learned arguments. Rest assured that I will never stray again. Well, good. See that you don't. My son Lorenzo. Lorenzo is a charitable little rascal. Okay. Sounds good. My liege, tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. I have discovered a plot where Count Ermengol of Urgel seeks to fabricate a claim on the county of Barcelona. Well, that's pretty bad. Don't do that. Fortunately, that means we can imprison him and maybe, if he rebels, take his county, which I would like to do. So that's kind of good news, actually. This bishop claims he would be better than my current chaplain, which he would. So I'll allow it. Let's put him to converting a province. And we're at 100%, so enforced demands, our claimant gains the county and duchy, and hopefully becomes our vassal. And indeed he did. Alright, so we've expanded our realm considerably there, that's good. We have a de jure ducal claim on this county for our new duke, okay. So we can declare war on Castile again, if we want to. We are in danger of apparently losing the Duchy of Navarra, though, to inheritance. So let's hope that doesn't happen. How strong is he? Yeah, we have given him quite a lot of power there, which we don't necessarily want to do. That's fine though, we can usurp this guy's county for ourselves, giving us some more power. Actually, can we increase our centralization? Yeah, we should definitely do that. It lowers our vassal limit, but we have a very large vassal limit right now that we're not using even a fraction of. Well, we're using a fraction of it, but not even close to the limit, so this definitely is something we want to do. As long as our vassals will pass it. Okay, William is calling us into a war against a revolt. Okay, I accept. Okay. They passed it, that's good. So that should increase our domain size to 7. We can hold an additional county. What war is he in? Oh right, the war that I'm in. Well, this doesn't look like a particularly dangerous revolt, so he can probably handle it by himself. He's probably not a heretic, that's fine. Okay, I guess we'll try our righteous imprisonment on this guy. Oh, unfortunately, we succeeded. So we cannot legally revoke his title. I guess I'll just release him for a +10 opinion penalty with all my vassals then. That's fine. We could try to revoke Rossello again. Though, of course, we have to be careful because the Duke of Toulouse still has his claim. I probably should consider building some retinue at some point. Though, maybe I should wait until I have my loans paid back. Which hopefully should be sometime soon. I am down to a medium loan now. We have a new pope, okay. And my niece became a dutiful clerk. So this guy, although he's powerful, he likes me very well for the moment. So he's not going to be a problem yet. It'll be when he dies or our character dies and his heir or our heir comes into power, that it could be a problem. But if we increase our own power in the meantime, it should be okay. We don't have our Holy War cooldown anymore, so we could consider another Holy War. Which, I suppose would be on this guy. We could also do a de jure war, but I think it's probably better to stick to the Holy Wars. We don't want to be vassalizing any more Muslim characters, since that causes all kinds of problems. Well, no major problems, I guess, but it's just kind of annoying. So we'd lose 300 piety. I guess our name changed. We used to be Sancho. This is because we changed to Catalan culture, I guess. Also, the name of our kingdom changed to Aragon, which is probably not pronounced that way, but I'm doing the best I can. Let's probably just declare war on him. I assume at least some of our neighbors will come in, so we should be fine. So we'll call in Galicia. We won't call Denmark. Let's not call France yet, since he's not too happy with me for calling him into war a bunch of times, and we might want to save him for something more dangerous. We will try to call in Castile, though. I guess the likelihood of him coming in is fairly low. We'll see how it goes with those, though. Okay, Castile came in. No hard feelings over stealing an entire duchy from him, apparently. And Galicia came in as well. Another new pope. Alright, he called in another emir. In fact, two, it looks like. The Duke of Navarra has usurped a barony. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. We can engage some of these armies before he can merge them together. That would be good. Let's try and get this 6k. We won't leave on the 11th. We won't get there in time. He's headed in to engage this Castilian army, so maybe we'll wait until he does that and reinforce. Maybe the 19th. You will not get out on time. Okay. Alright, that went well. The King of France has set up an anti-pope. Okay. So we could try to attack him in the mountains here. We have double his numbers. I don't think that's a good idea. We should maybe try and intercept this 2k army here. And he has successfully converted that province. Good. That should fulfill my ambition again. And I've become zealous again. Let's maybe choose a different ambition. 2500 prestige. Actually, it doesn't seem too likely we'll fulfill any of these in the near future, so I guess I will just pick convert a province again. And we'll move our guy to the last remaining Muslim county that we have for now. So we'll be getting a few more here shortly. Okay, my heir came of age. He became a flamboyant schemer. Not a great character. We should get him married, though. Let's see. Princess of the HRE? Or a quick character? He's also wounded. Let's take the quick one. Will give us an alliance with Croatia, I guess. Okay. The Marshal told me about his ideas. Sure, sounds good. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea, actually, since we've just gone negative now. My son Lorenzo has a tender and loving soul, trusting everyone in the castle. I fear he will get hurt someday. We'll let him be kind. Okay, you made the King of Castile like me, that's good. Okay, that marriage has happened. And we won that battle. So that gets us up to 35%. We probably are going to have to fight his bigger army at some point, though. It'll have to wait for the next episode, though, so thanks for watching, and join me again next time to see how this war goes.